Dr. Matthew Cheng left his wife and daughter behind to save the lives of strangers overseas. The 43-year-old orthopedic surgeon was part of the first surgical team the Singapore Armed Forces deployed to Afghanistan. When Dr. Cheng left Singapore for Afghanistan on April 1st, his firstborn daughter was just 4 months old.
Definitely, it's normal for all families not to want their husband, their son, or to go to a war zone and have the possibility of dying. See, so it's normal. I tried to break it to my wife gently, to my family gently in a few months. I made up my mind to go actually from the beginning because I felt that it would be hard for them to find somebody, and I felt that I had the suitable skills to do a wide range of surgeries and also suitably survive out in a hostile environment.
Despite his family's objections, Dr. Cheng believed that he was doing the right thing. The former Commando Medical Officer, he and 7 others on the team worked in a medical camp within the combat zone in Afghanistan. They were based in the country, which is undergoing stabilization and reconstruction for 2 months from April 1st to May 31st. He was one of 3 volunteer NS men on the medical mission.
I still feel strongly that I'm the right person for the right job. So I think it's my duty to contribute if that were me. The shrapnel go everywhere, in the face. We had somebody who had some injury to his eye, to the shoulder, to the arms, to the legs, to the buttocks. We had fractured dislocations of the ankles, of the lower limbs, of the spine. We had fractures of the spine as well. Covered with fragments, covered with mud from the explosive is buried in the earth. It's very hard to describe.
The mission was fraught with challenges and danger.
Afghanistan is blast, but we don't go out of camp, so you don't let it get blast. But what they do is that they fire rockets into your camp. So when I was there was I remember it should be 7 rocket attacks to our base, and sometimes there was 1 rocket, sometimes there was a few rockets. I think it was slightly more than 10 rounds that were landing around us. We can hear them, we can feel them. So it's a quite random kind of thing. The shells are very random. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you get it. We were fortunate to be in hardened containers. It's only the times where you're walking outside to the bathroom or to the cookhouse is when you're exposed to danger. Try to be smart. You try to minimize the exposure risk. But when you want to help out, you can help out in other ways. For example, I'm supposed to do surgery. I'm a doctor, but I had a patient that needed a walking frame. So we didn't have any walking frame, so I used some carpentry skills, to cut 4 crutches to make it into a walking frame.
While he was in Afghanistan, Dr. Cheng called his family via satellite phone and sent them emails every few days to allay their fears. He has since returned to Singapore safe and sound. He says that while it was tough going in Afghanistan, volunteering there was a good experience.
There's this bit of rugged beauty in the mountainous, dry and desert area. And there's also some memories that I remember of the children that I've helped, of the children that I helped, the Afghanis. And there's some, I wouldn't say beautiful memories, but those memories of injured soldiers, those are not good. Those are not good memories. And there was one child who was shot by an AK-47 in his femur, in his thigh bone. There were children that were injured because the mud wall fell down onto them. There was a man who had burns to his hands. There are many ways you can help out. It need not just be in a medical front. Similarly, I encourage other people to contribute in many ways, whether it's logistics, whether it's in various skills. Everything is needed.
Up next, we speak to a 38-year-old anesthetist who also volunteered to help the people in Afghanistan.